It is time for the Jets to acquire Shedeur Sanders from the Cleveland Browns. And someone tell me why that's a bad idea. And I don't want to hear about it's a circus. It's a circus? What's this? What the hell is this that we're watching? Bad, crappy football is a circus. The Jets should have drafted this guy, I don't know, second, third, fourth. They got a million opportunities to draft him. He has not gotten an opportunity in Cleveland. I don't really care about the Cleveland Browns.
Until you really watch him, he looks nothing like Josh Allen. Where at? Arm strength? They not in the same class.
No.
And then we keep talking about all this, like this mobility and scramble and all that. Like, he don't run like Josh Allen. So what are we really talking about here, though? Because if you're taking a guy, right, you trade up to go get a quarterback. Cool, you must want him. And then the reason why you want him is you're saying in comparison to Josh Allen. I'm like, there's no way possible. So I was super confused with this pick.
Breaking news, football fans. The rumors have been swirling and the media can't stop talking about it. New York's football board has been under intense pressure to make a move, and they've just made a shocking offer. That's right. New York has officially offered Shedeur Sanders a jaw-dropping $19 million contract. But here's where things get interesting. They already have Jackson Dart on the roster, so why would they make such a bold move now? Well, things are far from simple. The Cleveland Browns aren't just going to sit back and let this happen without a fight. They've got their eyes set on Shedeur, and it's going to be one massive battle for this top-tier talent. Stay tuned, because we're diving into what this means for both teams, the future of Shedeur Sanders, and what could happen next in this high-stakes game of football negotiations.
Start something. You feel me? We not on no negativity from now on, man. We not doing that. I'm just here to be positive, and I don't speak on anything negative, you know, so that's the new wave. That's what we going forward with.
Shedeur Sanders has been dropping subtle hints about his future, leaving both fans and analysts guessing about what's next. His calm and collected attitude only adds to the intrigue, clearly showing that he's fully aware of the big decision ahead. With every move he makes, it's obvious that Sanders is carefully planning his next steps, ones that will not only elevate his career, but also broaden his already impressive achievements. Whether it's landing a game-changing contract or making a strategic shift in his journey, his unwavering confidence signals that something major is on the horizon, something that could transform his future in a big way. It's becoming more apparent why Shedeur Sanders may be considering a change of scenery. In Cleveland, it's clear that he isn't getting the recognition or opportunities he deserves. Under coach Kevin Stefanski, the Browns have failed to see his full potential, and it's increasingly obvious that Shedeur's value is being overlooked. His attempts to be positioned as QB2 were quickly shut down, a clear sign that the coaching staff lacks confidence in him. With Stefanski's job potentially on the line, it's no surprise that Shedeur might be exploring other options, seeking a place where he can finally get the opportunity he's earned.
Yeah, like I told you guys on Wednesday, I'm always thinking about our players and what's best for our players. And
the situation has gotten so tense that Coach Stefanski refuses to even mention Shedeur Sanders' name when asked about him. According to Bayless, this is a clear sign of disrespect, showing just how little Stefanski values Shedeur's abilities. Despite all of this, Shedeur has remained calm and composed, choosing not to make a public scene. He's keeping his head down, not letting the lack of respect affect him, and staying focused on what truly matters, his performance on the field.
He should be now. He should be starting now, but you know, here's Stefanski's answer the other day. Why didn't you give Shedeur a shot in the fourth quarter? And he won't even speak Shedeur's name. He never refers to the question about Shedeur with saying Shedeur's name.
While Shedeur faces mistreatment from the Browns, analysts and fans alike are criticizing New York for not selecting him during the draft. They're urging the Giants to bring him in and give him the playing time he deserves. Fans have made it clear they're not concerned about the Browns' situation. Instead, they see New York's bold $19 million offer as a way to right the wrongs and finally give Shedeur the opportunity he's been denied. This is the reason behind the Giants' massive move, and fans are rallying behind it.
It is time for the Jets to acquire Shedeur Sanders from the Cleveland Browns. And someone tell me why that's a bad idea. And I don't want to hear about it's a circus. It's a circus? What's this? What the hell is this that we're watching? Bad, crappy football is a circus. The Jets should have drafted this guy, I don't know, second, third, fourth. They got a million opportunities to draft him. He has not gotten an opportunity in Cleveland. I don't really care about the Cleveland Browns.
LeSean McCoy didn't hold back in his criticism of the Giants' decision to go with Jackson Dart over Shedeur Sanders. McCoy was blunt, saying he doesn't think Dart even comes close to the caliber needed for an NFL starting quarterback, let alone someone worthy of comparisons to Josh Allen. In fact, McCoy outright rejected those comparisons, arguing that Dart falls short in skill, presence, and potential. He admitted to being super confused by the pick, unable to understand why the Giants passed on a talent like Shedeur. According to McCoy, Sanders would have offered a much higher ceiling and a far better chance at long-term success with New York.
Until you really watch him, he looks nothing like Josh Allen. Where at? Arm strength? They not even the same class.
No.
And then we keep talking about all this, like this mobility and scramble and all that. Like, he don't run like Josh Allen. So what are we really talking about here, though? Because if you're taking a guy, right, you trade up to go get a quarterback. Cool, you must want him. And then the reason why you want him is you're saying in comparison to Josh Allen. I'm like, there's no way possible. So I was super confused with this pick.
Meanwhile, analysts are increasingly drawing comparisons between Shedeur Sanders' throws and those of Josh Allen. Mary Kay Cabot made a bold claim on social media, declaring Sanders to be the best passer in the game right now. She went as far as to suggest that if the Browns gave him a real shot, Sanders would truly shine. Cabot praised Sanders' incredible throwing accuracy, likening it to Allen's, but emphasized that it's his raw talent that truly sets him apart. She believes this unique combination of skills makes Sanders an even more dangerous player on the field, capable of dominating at the highest level. Pete Prisco also voiced his concerns about the Giants' decision, once again questioning their choice to go with Jackson Dart instead of Shedeur Sanders. Prisco made it clear that he wasn't convinced Dart was worthy of a first-round pick, describing him as a raw quarterback who still needs considerable development before he can make a true impact at the NFL level. He raised doubts about whether the Giants had both the resources and the time to commit to such a long-term project. On his grading scale, Prisco gave the pick a C-, expressing strong skepticism about Dart's immediate contribution and his long-term potential. In conclusion, the recent contract proposal for Shedeur Sanders, worth a staggering $19 million, marks a major turning point in his career. This substantial offer from New York shows just how much the team recognizes his immense talent and potential. It's a clear message that Shedeur is not only being given the respect he deserves, but also the chance to elevate his game to the highest level. This bold move by the Giants highlights their belief in his abilities and willingness to make him their future leader on the field. Meanwhile, the Cleveland Browns' treatment of Shedeur has been nothing short of disrespectful. Their failure to acknowledge his talent, coupled with their reluctance to give him the opportunities he clearly deserves, has put them in a precarious position. Despite Shedeur's undeniable skill, the Browns have continually overlooked him, and that has led to a growing sense of frustration both within the team and among fans. The decision to pass on Shedeur, even as rumors swirl about their uncertain future with coach Kevin Stefanski, now seems like a massive misstep. As the Giants step in with this bold $19 million offer, it's clear that the Browns' lack of faith in Shedeur will only lead to regret. While they've failed to recognize his worth, New York is positioning itself to reap the benefits of his raw talent and unmatched potential. The Browns may have let a golden opportunity slip through their fingers, and with Shedeur now on the verge of a major career breakthrough, they could very well be left watching from the sidelines as he thrives with the Giants, leaving Cleveland in the dust. So, what do you think, football fans? Do you believe Shedeur Sanders deserves this massive $19 million offer from the Giants? Or do you think the Browns missed the mark by not giving him the chance he clearly deserves? Will New York's gamble on him pay off? Or are they taking a big risk with a young, untested quarterback? And what about Jackson Dart? Do you agree with the Giants' decision to draft him? Or is there a bigger mistake being made here? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let's hear what you think about Shedeur's future and the Browns' handling of this whole situation.